Hey there, and welcome to This Explainer. Have you ever wondered why some people just seem to build wealth so naturally over time, while others struggle financially for years on end? It's a fascinating question, right? And you might actually be surprised to learn that the answer isn't always tied to a low salary. Now, don't get me wrong, income, opportunities, and life circumstances absolutely do matter. But today, we're going to focus strictly on what's entirely within your control. We are diving deep into the 10 habits keeping you poor, those daily financial choices that literally dictate your financial future. Because at the end of the day, every single small decision, repeated day in and day out, is what actually shapes your financial reality. And that brings us to a really massive mystery. Why do good earners stay broke? I mean, we all know people who make fantastic salaries but somehow remain completely stuck financially. So why is that? Well, it's because wealth is ultimately influenced by our daily habits and decisions, not just the amount of money hitting our bank accounts on payday. Think about it. If you're spending everything you earn, a higher salary just means a more expensive lifestyle. It's the habits, those quiet, everyday choices that are actually keeping people poor. All right, so here's our roadmap for today. We're breaking this down logically. First, uncontrolled spending habits. Second, lack of financial defense. Third, stalling your wealth growth. And fourth, building your financial future. So let's jump right into section 1, uncontrolled spending habits. Honestly, where does the money quietly go? Well, that brings us to habit 1, living beyond your means. When a salary raise comes through, what usually happens? Bam, suddenly there's a new phone, a bigger TV, expensive clothes, and fancy dinners out. Instead of actually becoming wealthier, a person's lifestyle just becomes way more expensive. The real problem isn't earning more. The problem is spending everything you earn. Wealthy people, on the other hand, they continue living below their means long after they become successful. Every single dollar you don't spend becomes a literal opportunity to build future wealth. So before your next big purchase, really ask yourself, do I actually need this, or am I just kind of trying to impress other people? Now, habit 2 is having no budget. Imagine driving across the entire country without a map. That is exactly what managing your money without a budget feels like. I mean, a coffee here, food delivery there, a little online shopping, random subscriptions. On their own, these small expenses seem completely harmless, right? But together, they quietly, relentlessly drain your income. A simple monthly budget just gives every single dollar a clear purpose. You've got to track your income, track your expenses, and review your spending every month, because ultimately, you just cannot improve what you don't measure. Which leads us straight into habit 4, buying everything on EMI, or those equated monthly installments. Look, EMIs make expensive things, like a new bike or some luxury item, feel super affordable just because you're only looking at that tiny monthly payment. But look at that massive inflated total cost over time. It's wild. Those monthly payments slowly but surely take control of your income. Before long, your future salary is completely committed before you even receive it. Now sure, EMIs can be useful for essential purchases, but using them for absolutely everything, that dramatically reduces your financial freedom. Always, always calculate the total amount you're going to pay over time, not just that little monthly slice. Finally, wrapping up our spending category, we have habit 8, emotional spending. A lot of our purchases aren't logical at all. They're entirely emotional. We shop when we're stressed out, bored, lonely, or just trying to reward ourselves for a hard week. The result? The money disappears, but your long-term happiness doesn't improve one bit. So here is a highly effective, totally actionable cure: the 24-hour rule. Step 1, you feel that sudden urge to buy something non-essential. Step 2, you wait exactly 24 hours. Step 3, you'll find that a huge chunk of these buying urges completely disappear after just one good night's sleep. Try it, it's a real game changer. Moving on to section 2, lack of financial defense. I call this the vulnerability trap. This brings us to habit 3, having no emergency fund. Look, life is deeply, sometimes brutally unpredictable. A medical emergency, losing a job, or suddenly having a broken vehicle, these unexpected expenses happen to absolutely everyone. It's not if, it's when. And if you don't have emergency savings acting as a financial safety net, what happens? You're forced to rely on credit cards or high-interest personal loans just to survive the month. And that just creates even bigger, more suffocating financial stress. You have to start small. Even saving just a tiny bit every single month builds up that vital safety net over time. And a massive part of leaving your defenses completely down is habit 10, waiting for the perfect time. People always say, I'll start saving next month, or I'll invest next year when things calm down, or I'll learn a new skill later. But let's be real, perfect timing rarely exists. Progress comes from taking small actions consistently. As the old saying goes, The best time to improve your financial habits was yesterday. The second best time is today. Don't let the wait for perfection leave you financially vulnerable right now. All right, let's shift gears to Section 3, stalling your wealth growth. It is time to move from defense to offense. Let's look at habits 5 and 9, never learning new skills and never learning about money. Your income generally only grows when your skills grow. The job market, technology, businesses, they are constantly changing. If you skip financial education, things like budgeting, saving, investing, and taxes that schools rarely ever teach us, you're going to repeat very expensive mistakes for years. People who actively read books, take online courses, and improve their communication or business skills, they create way more opportunities for themselves. Remember, knowledge compounds over time, exactly like money does. Learning is truly, absolutely one of the best investments you can ever make. And this perfectly addresses habit 6, depending on one income source. Just imagine losing your only source of income tomorrow morning. Would you be financially prepared for that? Relying on a single paycheck increases your financial risk tremendously. Financially successful people build multiple income streams to create true stability. That could be freelancing on the side, investments, selling digital products, content creation, or even running a small business. Having different income sources means you have strong, sturdy pillars holding you up during difficult times. Now, a crucial point here is understanding habit 7, ignoring investing. Now, saving money is absolutely important, don't get me wrong. But saving alone actually loses purchasing power over time because of inflation. Over many years, inflation quietly eats away at your money's value. Investing, on the other hand, while yes, it involves some risk and requires learning the basics, ensures your money is actually working right alongside you to grow long-term. Start slowly, really understand what you are investing in, stay incredibly consistent, and always think long-term. Finally, we reach Section 4, building your financial future. This is the payoff. So here is your masterclass summary on financial architecture. Building wealth isn't just about luck. It's about making better financial decisions consistently over many years. Spend less than you earn. Create a budget so you actually have a map. Build an emergency fund as your shield. Avoid unnecessary EMI debt like the plague. Create multiple income sources so you aren't reliant on just one fragile paycheck. Keep learning, invest wisely, get a handle on your emotional spending, and most importantly, take action today. Every single small choice matters. I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Your future self is watching you right now. Your future self will either thank you or blame you for the habits you are building today. So what small choice will you make today to transform your financial reality? Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer. If you found this breakdown helpful, please share it with someone who also wants to build a stronger financial future. Keep learning, keep growing, and I will see you next time.